Zach Surface says, last question. If God cannot be in the presence of sin, how do you reconcile an eternally perfect unity within the Trinity with the moment Jesus became sin on the cross? So I don't think that when Jesus became sin, he became a sinner. And I know some have said that, but I think that's going too far. That phrase, he became sin, means he's embodying all the representation of all the wickedness of what we have done. But he at no point had he sinned. He was not actually guilty of sin. He was innocent. He was being punished for the sin that we've committed. So I just want to have care about how I word those things. Jesus became sin, but if I take that and I just run with that phrase anywhere I want, then I think I'm going places that I'm not supposed to go. So I would, Zach, encourage you to consider the possibility that God can be in the presence of sin, though. It's a common thing. I heard it for years, God can't be in the presence of sin, and I thought it was the case. And then I'd be reading stuff like Job, where Satan appears before God, and I'm like, maybe God can be in the presence of sin. Like maybe I had previously thought, I haven't shared this online, I hope I've never taught this, that if you were sinful and you came into God's presence, that it would be like an automatic reaction, like you're just vaporized or something like that. This was my very young Christian idea in my head, that God had an automatic reaction to sin, like let's say the way a security light outside my home automatically turns on when something's moving. If there's motion, it turns on. And there was something that turned on, some judgment that was engaged if sin just came into the presence of God. And it was not even according to God's will or intention. It was just like, poof, just exploded out, right? Boom, judgment. And every people says, man, if I stood before God, I would just be vaporized.